And the Trojans will put total leather and will get started. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires to the big fella.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there and create a TFL.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wolverines are on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dick." Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and the running game getting the job done. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Might as well give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air. It's Baker. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Powers through the defender. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give out of the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Complete on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I need block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Dropping back, it's Fox. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
On the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Baker. Bears the pressure. Finds his man, it's Marsh. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wormley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Wolverine. And what a turn of events as this defense gets
defense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Makes the quick grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Baker. Lets it fly. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Back's looking at the goal line. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Got room at the 35. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fox. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the...
Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Running into the open space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Past the first down marker and still running. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. We've reached the end of the period and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Baker. Looking left. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Flicks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Trojans want to move quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wormley. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. If he's smart, you got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw again. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to throw, it's Fox. That's caught, it's Foster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks into the open.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Fox. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Connors. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dalton. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Got it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Fox. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about that? That is why you practice onside kicks all season long, for this exact moment. They're able to execute it, they retain possession, and now a field goal puts them ahead late.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. You've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.